Hello and welcome back to What Time, the channel where the focus is usually on the Nvidia Shield and Android TV in general. Today's video, the Xiaomi Mi TV Stick. The question is, should you buy it or not? My own personal opinion is probably not, but I can see a case of why you might want to buy one. Give us your opinion down in the comments down below. Anyway, today we're going to look at the specs, why you wouldn't buy one, why you might buy one, the alternatives, my purchase of a 4K 2GB version, and we'll round it all off with a conclusion that I think a lot of you have already reached. Just cut in here for streaming tips and tricks, Android TV devices, from anything from the Nvidia Shield to the Micool KM3, KM1, KM9 Pro. If those are the kinds of things that you're interested in, please take a moment and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, hit the bell icon so that you get notifications of when our next video hits the YouTubosphere. It's a small thing for you, but we really do appreciate your support. Thank you. Okay, no more yabba, no more preamble. Let's get stuck in. What time? Right, let's dive into the specs. RAM, 1GB of RAM, FHD, full high definition 1080p. This is not a 4K box. Storage, 8GB of eMMC storage. CPU, an ARM Cortex A53 running at 1.2 GHz. GPU is a Mali 450. Wi-Fi. On Wi-Fi we've got BT 4.2, BT Bluetooth 4.2, Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 GHz bands, so dual band Wi-Fi, and the operating system is Android TV 9.0 Pie. It is Google and Netflix certified, so updates could be pushed, and Google Assistant, Google Voice Search, is available on this device. And finally, it's got Chromecast capable. So just going back to the first line of the specs there, RAM 1GB and 1080p. Come on, Xiaomi, this is 2020. Need at least 2GB and 4K, or do we? So let's go into the reasons why not. Why not buy this? Well, first of all, the overall low specs. I mean, 1GB of RAM, 1080p and connectivity. Let's go into each of those in detail. 1GB of RAM is just so 2015. Slow to boot, slows the machine down if you've got more than one app open at the same time. Slow. Okay, to demonstrate how slow it has been in booting up, powering up takes 58 to 62 seconds. I did it 4 times. That's 4 times on a recently set up stick. This video is sped up 8 times, so it's 8 times speed. To be fair, Netflix opens quite quickly, as you'll see here. This is real time, and voice search also doesn't take too long. Press the search button. Play The Equalizer 2 on Netflix. Not bad. Why not? Well, 1080p. Again, it's so 2015, 2012, whatever. With the price of 4K TVs dropping so massively in the last 12 months particularly, there are some fantastic bargains to be had, and 4K TVs now are costing less than non-4K TVs were just 3 or 4 years ago. So aside from that, it's quite difficult to even find 1080p TVs these days. 4K is the new normal. It's a phrase we seem to be hearing a lot of recently. Why not? Well, connectivity. The fact that there's no C port on this device makes it very difficult to add extra storage or keyboards or mice. Of course, you can add Bluetooth devices, but such as keyboards and remotes. My final point on the why nots is really for the price difference. If you're prepared to pay just a little bit more, you can get so much more oomph, so much more specs basically. As one of my subscribers commented the other day on my unboxing video, even if it was free, I'd pass. 1K of RAM, not 4K. What's the point of them even releasing this? I expected more. Well, so did I. So unless the pennies are really, really tight, spend a little bit more, get more. So let's move on to some reasons why you might want to buy this device. And really, I'm playing devil's advocate here. So why buy it? Android TV, the Android TV operating system. Got it on the Nvidia Shield, got it on numerous other devices, more and more day by day. So for those people who are used to Android TV, they're going to be feeling right at home when they open up this box, open up the menus and the display and the UI. Why buy it? Reason number two, you don't have a 4K TV. Simple as that. If you don't have a 4K TV, you don't need a 4K streaming device. Full stop. Well, you might upgrade in the future, of course. Why buy it? Reason number three, if you've got slow internet for whatever reason, you might be in a rural location, or you might be in a, I don't know, a hotel that's got congested Wi-Fi or whatever. You simply aren't going to have the bandwidth to justify using 4K. So why buy it? Why get one? Another reason might be that you want a device, a streaming device for your kids' rooms, a guest room. Again, you might not even have a 4K TV in those rooms. Why buy it? Again, I'm going back to the travel thing and hotels. Many hotels don't have 4K TVs and they have atrocious Wi-Fi. So this device is easy to pack into a bag and slip into a pocket even. And the final reason why you might want to buy it is that it is a cheap alternative to the Firestick base model. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the alternatives to the Xiaomi Mi TV Stick. We'll start off with the Firestick, the base model Firestick, same amount of RAM, but there are already plenty of videos around on the internet showing you how to add extra storage, keyboards and third-party remotes, etc, etc. Okay, it doesn't have the Android TV operating system, but for most people that's not going to be an issue. Another alternative is, of course, to wait for the much-rumoured Google Chromecast, the Sabrina new version that's coming out. That's also going to be 4K. Where it comes in price-wise will be revealed, all in good time. Another alternative, just paying a little bit more, is to go for the new TiVo Stream 4K. Absolutely divine device. I love it. Not without its issues, but we'll go on to that in another moment. Another alternative, paying a little bit more, is another 4K device. Of course, the Firestick, as mentioned before. It's not Android TV, but it's a 4K device. Excellent. Another alternative, if it ever materializes, is a 4K version of this Xiaomi Mi TV Stick. Alternatives. Have I missed any out? You tell me in the comments down below if you think there's another alternative to this device at around this price range. Okay, going back to the Xiaomi Mi TV 4K version, the rumoured version, let's return to that. Before the release of this Xiaomi Mi TV Stick, there were so many rumours going around saying there were two versions coming out, a 1 gigabyte version and a 2 gigabyte version. Those rumours were compounded by listings that actually showed the 4K device. For example, on GearBest. And even on the day of the launch, July the 15th, GearBest had this showing as in stock. Now I put one in my basket and I paid for it. As you can see, it's in my orders there in GearBest. However, if from my orders I click on the link to the description of the item I've bought, it takes me to a 1 gigabyte version, the 1080p version. Now I only noticed this 2 days after making the payment, and obviously before it's shipped. I've raised a ticket with GearBest. They are coming back to me. They are looking into it apparently, so stay tuned on this one. So in conclusion, I personally wouldn't buy this device, but I can see that some people might. What about you? Tell us why you would or wouldn't buy this device. I suspect most of you are going to say you wouldn't buy it, and I quite understand that. Well, you've obviously stuck around to this point in the video. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe and hit the bell, yada yada yada. Thank you very much. Your support is much appreciated. So we'll catch you when you catch us in the next one. Toodle pip!